Right, guys, we're there in 1.58, you know. Looking at some things here, like I'm getting some technical difficulties. Guys, I just ask you to bear with me while I get things up and running. It's like having some loading problems here, you know. As me start up a live, you know. Always some foolishness, you know. Still welcome the people who tune in. I'm just waiting for this page to load up. What kind of vibes is this? Trust me, guys, when it's the one thing is an X, you know. Create a studio, I take forever for load up. Alright, it look like we're getting somewhere. I think it gone through, you know. Right, so guys, welcome back to the channel. Find the kilobits and them look really bad. See red out bars and all kind of craziness Spanish ship. What's going on with my service provider this morning? I don't know. Right, let's hope that we could get a alright stream. I'm not too sure, you know. Massive thing I look so. I think I saw them on the road yesterday when I was coming home. I don't know if we have some problems or what. Alright, so thing I take long for load up and thing. Right, but we now do the 1.58 update. Right? It have some UI changes. I'm just gonna like just show you briefly. Cause I'm still like trying to work out what really I go on. Right, some of my settings look like it resets. So guys, for the people who you're not sure, you could check your settings and make sure all your settings is where it's supposed to be, because sometimes it does reset your graphics. So I don't think I had any set of things on ultra. I see one set of things on ultra and all kind of thing. So me just tap down back one and two of them things. We go see how it running. If we go get stutters or anything, we go see. Right? I don't think I pull everything back down, but I pull back down some stuff. How long this thing will take for load up? Like it's just one of those days, man. So first thing me did a long I wait for the update for the well obviously me not even know some internet like in a run pan full strength. Seeing boys as I watching the OBS them me see like strength not look proper. So I guess that is why the update was taking so long. And now it's like taking forever for load up, synchronize everything. Right? Guys, I don't know I know some my stream does run, right? Everybody know that. Who not know, I tell you, no some stream run. Right, so we're there inside the truck now. So watch the UI different now. Look, we got a little taco on the side there, so the GPS look cleaner. I was looking for the settings to like change up them stuff here, but I still have to search. But time running out on me, and I just need to get on the road and do some of the pulling. So for a while, I know we like everything clean like this. You know, I know set a clutter, so we just take it off. Let's set up a truck. So that kind of story there for them console dudes. You understand me? Them set of gimmicks there is not for PC players, right? Right, let me look at alright, we need some fuel. Simulation men want the thing look clean. Right, but we have to they have to cater for everybody. See? So that is understandable, right? Let me fuel up here now. Right, all the fuel done in. Right, let me hit the road. Guys, I wonder if this is my C16. I next thing we find this, I don't know. I find this engine sound like a different thing. Let me just kinda check that back there again and make sure. I'm not too certain, you know. Find the engine sound kinda racy kinda way. We're not too certain. We just double check. Sometimes them thing are reset too. Sometimes. Just check and see what going. Alright, I'm a C16 still. Alright, I'm a C16. Right, so I see they change up a lot of things. The UI look different. It have a different look. I best me not come in here. Watch how long thing I take for load up and thing now. What? Oh, how much? How much step backward this, bro? Huh? This steps are not forward. These are backwards. Alright, we don't worry that. SES go sort this out. Right? This go sort out, right? Let's get back in the truck. Gosh, make my glass on them gone up. Guys, I don't know if it's me, but me just find me 16 song different. I don't know if because I did not read the update manual because time against me was start my stream. I just want to get on my stream and do my hours. But I'm gonna tell you say I see 16 song different. Different in a good way? I don't really know either. All me know is song different. You know song like how I see 16 was song it. Guys, I get cold. I feel cold in my ears, probably. Cold in my ears. Let me wait until I get better also. But I just find it sound different. It sound like something different. Right? Oh gosh, what am I doing? Oh gosh, man. Right, so you see little thing I come up on the screen there, little message I come up on the screen I tell you what for do for press for start and this kind of stuff. So we start out very junky this morning, really junky, trust me. It's so bad it's not funny. Trust me. Think of that yard I have to go into, you know. See me could go get my load. Right, load there. Back up the truck for it. Oh gosh. Go down in the bush there, you know. Right, let's hit the road now, guys. Let's hit the road. Just peep at me OBS. Guys, my OBS look terrible. I don't know what going on this morning. My OBS footage. They make the kilobits not look good. So if I look in a kind of stuttery experience, that's not my fault. I don't know what is going on with the service provider. Right, let me see what I go on there. I think I ought to go on the other side. And I tell them my engine sound different, you know. Find my engine a squeal plenty. Turbo squeal. Sound crazy. It sound, yo. Not some engine that sound. I know if with the update I mess up the engine or what. I know some my engine used to sound. Oh gosh, man. Alright, guys. I can't mess this up, you know. And the couple the load. Like we have a lot of things to work out, yeah. SES have they launch it out, but like they're not too ready. Ones that are synchronizing problems and things. Or is it my service provider? Could be my service provider too, you know. Right, but I wasn't getting a problem. I was getting a problem on the last version. As you go over to this, it's like one set of things. Right, so I better look for a longer load because you see this? This here get to me. Long synchronization time and stuff. I try and get something about 7 hours out. Some like 4 clips. Right, so guys, you have to bear with me, guys. Bear with me. let's hit the road. Like something strange, because like when I pull up on the remember when I pull up on the load, me used to say, I don't know if it's a mod conflict thing. Me used to see like when you pull up on the load, you used to hear that, you know, a sound or something telling you that yes, you could attach. Me pull up on the load and you not hear that. I'm not hearing some things here. So I don't know if if some of the songs got broken with this update. You know? I have to wait until Raiden check it out though. That's the thing about running mods. Things break. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, man, oh gosh. instructions I tell you what to do. That's me activate the I-beam, it go green and it go. So this is to tell the players what to do. Players who don't know the game. So, let's pull aside. So I'm take it off, let me see if it go come up. Alright, let's get out back on the road now. Gosh, I don't have enough space. I don't have enough space. Real madness, you know. Right, let me see if I could do it from that side as well. Look like me totally outside of the thing. Oh gosh, man. Just at the foolishness. Just we're totally out. What y'all going to do? Yeah, this wasn't good. Let me get it in. The couple one time. And keep on running. So guys, we're having some serious synchronization problems. Go by later stream, all of this sort out itself. Air condition unit. So them let's go. 20 hours out. Let me see. I feel that might be too much, you know. Might be too much. Too much of a gamble to take. We'll get something. IBC container. 11 hours here, we could work with that. We go carry that instead. Sorry for the coughing, people. And I don't feel I'm gonna get rid of this cold here very soon at all, because it seems like everybody in my house get cold. Right? I'm a littlest youth, him no business. Him just cough all over everybody. And most time when he find somebody for cough and near to, is near to who? Chaotic symbol. So this year now gonna nowhere soon. Trust me. Might get this all until next week. I believe it or not, I take things it. I now sit down, I walk, you know, I drink juice, I do this, I do that, and yo, the cold hold on to me like if me and the cold in love, you know. Bro. That how much? Like about 5 minutes I take for synchronize and load up. Jeez, bro. I swear say me I run pan some spinning hard drive or something, you know. So guys, if me that run pan spinning hard drive, what will happen? Or like a whole hour for load up. We back up on the load, eh? Right, so we good to go. Let's hit the road. Welcome to the stream, bro. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Welcome to the stream. Right, so we're gonna stop by this fuel stop that we're coming up to. Fuel up the truck. Right, so I could see that I don't know if it's because I take off the thing. Some of the pop-ups them that used to come up not coming up. Is that a bad thing? No, necessarily no. Right, so we put some tank full and everything. We go to so the little it you have to have a little box coming up like on the GPS stating like yo you're filling up on how much gallons and stuff. I'm not seeing that anymore, but that's okay. That we're not bound for that. In a real life you don't see nothing like that. You only know when you jump back in your vehicle, because sometimes you go by the gas station and you put in a little small money in gas and when I drive out, I ask myself, man, let me put in the gas because I don't see the gauge and move at all. What's the gas money little? So, I guess that, you know, this is a little bit more realistic. You know? So, yeah, check your gauge to make sure everything is everything. Right? Mr. Samuels, Wagwan, brother, welcome to the stream. Me achieve a milestone. What milestone that, brother? When you start off, boy, it's a bird, it's a plane. I thought you was talking about Super Grover. The next thing me think you would have said, here comes Super Grover, you know. I watch a lot of Sesame Street when I was small, you know, so I know about it's a bird, it's a plane. Super Grover and Grover flying. Ah, bro. What milestone that, brother? Tell me what milestone that. We were celebrated with the 2,000 subs. We're heading for that hard. We rush for that, you know, brother. Seen? 2,000 subs is what we want to hit. We should have hit that last year. But things don't work out. You know YouTube stay. Right? You could do as much as you want. Put in as much work. Your work could be good, but if the algorithm tell itself, hey, them me not ready for push them thing yet. They not pushing, you know. See? So we just have to take time and move it what we're doing, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm doing my channel I do good, you know. I not tell no lie. Yo, because I watch some man channel and I say, yo, take your channel not too bad, you know. I find you should do better, but still, it's not too bad at all. I know what I tell you. Right, so I just go keep the flow. Wherever I try find the 2,000 subs. That's my next goal. $30 as Trinidad beat outstanding best outstanding truck driver for 8 years. Me not make 30 years I drive this year. What kind of story you talking about? Me not make 30 years I drive truck sim. I don't drive truck sim so long. Truck sim not even a ATS and ETS not there around since 30 years. I think if my memory good, I think ATS should be about 9 years old this year or something, so. And ETS might be like about 13 or 12 or something like that. Something so. Right, so we're small in this space, you know. But we still represent for the culture, we still represent for Trinidad and Tobago. We're not, even though I sound like a Jamaican, we never one day embarrassed from where we come from. See, we're flying the flag high for Trinidad and Tobago. And that is one of the driving force behind the channel. Right? More people know, say, you get talented people in Trinidad and Tobago who do big things. So it mightn't seem big now, but we are hope like in the next 5 years or so, the channel will become recognized in such a way that people will be like, yeah, chaotic. Once I say chaotic, oh, yeah, that the Trinbagonian man, yeah, everybody know he. Everybody know he. You understand? Around 8 years. Everybody know him, yeah. So we put on something in the culture for Trinbago, you know what I mean? People say, yeah man, we got a man down in the Caribbean and do XYZ from Chile. You understand me? Because it's not that I feel it of other men doing it, you know, but I don't know. I don't put up on them at all. See? But I could come here and break in a Bago, yeah. I don't feel much people do this in a Bago. So like for Tobago, I know for sure there are Trinidadians doing gaming. Cause I see one fella already. Since I see one fella do GTA and I know a Trini man. See, by the accent, I say yes, he's a Trini man. Right? I never put up on the channel again, I should have subscribed to the channel. It have another guy that I put up on that was doing ATS in a Trinity. And he was doing some iRacing. I don't know if he's still doing it. That was way back before me even think about doing content creation. Right? I don't know if he's still doing it. But them are two people. So I know men in Trinidad doing gaming and streaming and making videos, and know that that is happening in Trinidad. Tobago is a different story. I don't think that that is happening here. I never see it, and everybody may tell that man do YouTube. They say, where are you on YouTube? I say truck simulation. They're like, what? What is that? I say, I play truck games online. And it's like everybody like, but what kind of madness? What kind of madness you are doing? That are the kind of impression I get from everybody. So I went to Inland Revenue to find out some story upon some story. As the channel meet monetization. A little before the channel meet monetization, I tried to figure out certain things. So when I went to the Meta Club, the second time I went back and I asked him the questions, and he didn't even know me I talk about, and he started telling me some things, and he was like, alright brother, XYZ, because he don't know me I talk about some of the things. But he was like, anyway, what the name of your channel? I say chaotic symbol, just type in chaotic symbol and you go see my channel. When the man see my channel, them time I think I didn't meet 1,000 subjects, but I was close to it. I could have been like about probably 800-900 subs. When the boy opened the things, so the man like, this you? I say, yeah. He say, you have plenty subscribers. I like, that are plenty. But I understand now, because it's not easy for to get to 1,000 subs. So I kind of understand where it's coming from. Right? And just like how it's difficult still to get. Because I thought like, they say there's have a snowball effect when you cross 1,000 subs. You know, just shoot up in no time. You turn 5,000, 10,000 and go it. That snowball effect not hit the channel yet. Because I struggle as much for me from 0 to 1,000 subs. I struggle that same amount to reach 2,000 subs. I now feel the struggle easy. But I feel like through the passage of time, certain things on YouTube change. Right? Because me other creators talk about it too, that things look different. The algorithm work different. And even me watching how it work, you know what how they tell me it should work. It work different. Right? So I feel something strange, and it's more difficult now for really go up with your channel. Right? But that can't stop the fight, you know, because we have to still fight, we have to still come out here and do it best and grind it every day. We just keep on going, right? It really not matter. It's the spirit of the thing, you follow me? But to fly my flag high is one of my greatest achievements, because I'm saying if I could be recognized, people could recognize and say, yo, when it's a chaotic symbol, he connected to Trinidad and Tobago. That's a crazy accomplishment for somebody like me. I know what I'm telling you. It's a crazy, crazy accomplishment, you know. And people don't understand how much this means to me, you know. Because since as I start to like think about the idea of doing YouTube, that's one of the things come to my mind, you know. I say chaotic, nobody in a Trinidad and Tobago not doing this. This genre in a Bago, and I must admit the level in which I'm doing it is pretty good. It's a pretty good level, and we don't reach where we want to go yet, but we're doing it at a high level, and that is the takeaway. You follow? Right, so me check the comment and some brothers say. You say some YouTubers say that PlayStation 6 cost $1,200 when it released. You're not sure if that's true? Brother, I'm not telling you any lie. And hey guys, I feel Father God does up with chaotic. I don't care when nobody says. Father God does up with chaotic. I walked into courts the other day, and there are 2 branches of courts in Tobago, one on Lowlands Mall and one in Portmore. I walked in the one on Lowlands Mall a couple of weeks ago, and I see a PlayStation 5 for me think $8,000 if I'm not mistaken. And I watch it and I like, at $8,000 a PlayStation 5, I say, what really I want here? I say, this is some mad thing. Because I tap out a PlayStation since PlayStation 3. Right? So I never had a PlayStation 4. So lo and behold, I say, you know what, I have to make a video on this, you know. But I was in Portmore, I think like about a week ago or so. And I say, let me just browse in at the courts in Portmore. And I walk in and I see they get a PlayStation Pro there. For like $10,000, I'm like, what? I say, what kind of craziness? Because the one for $8,000 is not the Pro. It's obvious that it's not the Pro. Right? I think in Lowland, in Portmore, I think they have the 2. The one for 8,000 and the one for 10,000. I'm like, what? Yo, guys. PlayStation 6. And what's yet? I don't know, Mr. Samuels, if you're listening to what's going on with the RAM crisis, what's going on. All them things they are ramming them in. Phones are going and go up. Consoles going and go up. PC going up. It's crazy. All of them things they have RAM in them. You have to have RAM in them things for them for work. And the problem is the scarcity of the RAM and the money where it costs to put the RAM them inside now. Because it's like for a set of RAM sticks now for your PC now for stream and thing. It costs as much as a GPU, which is craziness. It's craziness. A GPU is Mr. Samuels, a decent GPU for stream is like about 5,000 and up in our money in TT. So I cannot fathom myself I pay $5,000 for 4 RAM stick. That's a madness. I got 32 gigabytes of RAM inside of my PC. I pray none of them no blow before this thing fix back and level back. Must be a little 1,200 or 1,500. I pay for it. Something so. I can't fathom paying that kind of money, right? And you hear what going with the GPUs and them too. The 5000 series and they gone MIA. Them a melt out. What I mean melt out? That just me just exaggerating. Them a disappear. So them a go pan scarcity then. So they were supposed to release a super series that now release. That was a refresh that now release. And they said they carry back the the 60 series was supposed to drop must see next year. They must have carried back to 2008 or some craziness. So GPU prices are go up too. Then another piece of news when I see them talk about the copper plate, what does be and the coolers and them. That are get expensive too. So guys, I put on my money. Because the parts, all them components on my call, they're inside of the PlayStation 6. You need a copper plate for cool. You need some kind of cooling. It must have copper there for cool down the CPU and the GPU. You must have RAM inside of it. Plus it have a GPU inside of all of these machines. They're not like the GPU that go into your computer. They're different. They put everything down on the board, right? It's not, you can't pull it out. They put everything to the board. So you have all them components inside of the PlayStation 6, and it's going to be mad expensive because all them parts are gone up in price. All because of this race to have all these data centers. That is what causing the whole upset, right? Having these data centers to power AI. That is what causing the upset, right? So unless things change, the prices are getting ridiculous. I don't even know. I'm praying everything run on my system smooth and good probably for the next 5 years. Because guys, I'm not telling any lie. I can't afford a breakdown. Because the kind of money I hear they're calling for components right now, I cannot afford it. We can't afford the components. It's too crazy. It's crazy. It's mad, right? So 1200 for the PlayStation 6 don't sound ridiculous. And that are US you are talking about. The man tell you, the man said 1200, he's not speaking TT. He attack US, that not TT. See, so let me stop 14. Right, so so that could be like for sure. Me just make a guesstimate. That are over $10,000 must for the base model. A guesstimation, man, make, right? That's mad. That's crazy. You know what? Just now, guys. Let me see if me could activate. Activate my calculator from the background here. That's oh gosh, mouse stop give me trouble now. Right, so alright, so that 8,004. That is 8,004. That is MSRP. That is not shipping and handling, and that is not the people profit net. So let me still go give a head room and say over $10,000 for the base model. That wouldn't be the pro, you know. That price there will not be the pro one, because the pro one gonna come out late. That will be the base model. Right? So the people and them have to pay shipping and handling. So by the time you meet down here, it's going to cross the 10 grand for the normal PlayStation. That don't make no common sense. Right? Alright guys. This something fall out there in the rig there. Alright, I'm really not in the mood. Enter that out and keep on running. The man said 1200 US 1200 USD is still expensive for us in the Caribbean. That is crazy money. That are crazy money for a console. Understand this, guys. I could live with spending that money there on a PC. Cause with the PC, if you like music, you could start learn spin music by buying accessories and using virtual DJ. You name it. If you like graphics, you could there play a game and still become a graphic designer. You understand? Because a PC you just find your programs on them, and that don't stop your PC from oh really happen? That don't stop your PC from being a gaming machine same way, you know. This PC right here, if I want that mad, I could do anything I want to do on it. Huh? If you want to make beats on it, you could do it. You just install your programs on them and do your other stuff. That don't stop it from doing other things for you. You can use your PC and make more money. Your PC can actually generate that more money for you, and you know everything now is online. Your PC can actually generate money for you. You can do all the tasks, check your email, do this, do that. A PlayStation is an entertainment box. Yes, you're going to say, it have browsing feature, yes, but it's not comfortable. It's not a comfortable situation. Because me sit down and browse using a controller, and it's very uncomfortable. You have to go buy now a little keyboard or something to go with that. And the story is that it can do it, but it's not the best option to do other things on. You understand me? You can start a jersey company using a PC and you get a plotter, and you can start a sticker company and still a game on the same machine. I see more value in buying a PC for 12 grand with a big time graphics card and them thing. You tell me 12 grand, me not think twice. Because you have the potential for make back that money there and more. Your PlayStation not necessarily have that potential. I'm not saying you can't stream and make money. But my point is, I just not see the PlayStation as being such a versatile machine to like spend all that money on. I look at it as a little entertainment box. That is where you watch a little Netflix on, you play games on, you understand? A little YouTube videos and things. That's what I would do with a PlayStation. I not take no PlayStation for put it at the center of my business. I wouldn't do that. That not make no common sense for me. Right? So the story is that and I've been saying this a long time. Gaming moved from being a thing for children a long time ago. Right? Because I buy games for my children. You know, they have a little Nintendo Switch, and I buy games and things for them. And when the Switch 2 drop, the kind of money I save for the games, I tell them, I say, you all are not getting that. All are not getting the Switch 2. We're gonna keep on buying games for the Switch 1, I'll go run the Switch 1, and that is that. We're not buying no Switch 2 for you guys. I prefer get them into PC gaming. If they still want a game, they go run PC gaming. I put them on Steam. Let them play all the free games on Steam, and they're gonna be okay. Even though they're not doing that, right? But I'm just saying, right? Because it make more sense in my head. Guys, we could have just back into this story. Right, so I could see 1, 2 like little graphical things are going in this update here too. Like some kind of shadow story, which not supposed to happen because I don't have no no kind of graphic mode or anything, but I'm seeing a little shadow imperfection on the visor, and it shouldn't happen because that's a DLC. Anyway, so gaming is a thing for big people. It fastly becoming playing PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo fastly becoming a thing for big people, not for children anymore, because you have to be working to afford the console and the games to go with it. Even though most gamers we don't play like the whole library. If you're a racing man, you go have a couple of titles you play. If you're a FPS man, same thing. You might have a 1, 2, 3 titles you play, and that's about it. And that's how we do it. Right? We do like get a whole catalog. But still, it's too expensive for the average person already. You understand? We could actually say rich people are own PlayStation 5s. Because I'm sitting and I'm thinking, how much parents go spend $10,000 to go buy the child a PlayStation 5? Or $8,000 to buy them a PlayStation 5? Times hard. Parents, why you could take that money and buy your books and your shoes and your for you to learn something than to buy the entertainment box of you. So a lot of people will get price out of the market for PlayStation 6. And that guesstimation, that's a guesstimation. When it come out, if it drop at that price there, that is not the real price. It's going to go up more. Because it go drop in a scarcity number one. And if this same craziness happening still, by the time you meet where you have to go, yeah, way more than that. It will be way more than that in cost. Craziness, people. You can't take that money and buy a little old car, a little Sunny, and drive around. You can't take that $10,000 and buy a Sunny and drive around. Imagine that, carry from A to B. You take it and buy a PlayStation. Craziness, man. Right? I can't believe that these consoles used to cost like roughly $1,000 in the day. Back in the day. And my mother couldn't afford that for me. And that is one of the reasons why all now to play games, you know. Because I get everything else, and this is one thing I didn't really get. But I used to have the opportunity to play games because my cousins and them had games, so I used to have to depend on them to come by me, or when me go by them, I used to be able to play little Marios and things, right? But it's crazy to see it move from like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to $10,000, $8,000 now for a gaming console. That's mad. That's a craziness, bro. Well, that might tell you, gaming is fast becoming a rich people thing. But there is another concept like flying around on the internet that these companies, all of them have some services online, right? Where they want you tap into. So this is what the rumor they have flying around. That they want you not to be able to buy the physical hardware. So it's gonna push you to give them a subscription every month for rent the game and the hardware from the internet. So in other words, you sign up for a subscription, and every month if you pay them $23 or $40 or $50, you have to pay them that, and then you get access to your game and the cloud compute. So if let me say like $50 a month go give you 40-60 performance, you go get that for $40. Either say $80 is so 40-70 performance or 50-70 performance. That is what you have to pay per month for whatever game and the cloud compute. You follow? And so on and so forth. Just calling some figures off my head, not actual figures, people. So nobody do wants that Curtis said that is the actual figures. I just join an example. Right? So that is the rumor that is circulating. That they really don't want to buy the hardware. They want to buy into the cloud compute because they put in the games and the GPU horsepower in the data centers also, and you can stream it to your normal PC. So you have a little Athlon and you stream the data to your Athlon. Now I don't know how effective that would be because let's be real, if my internet speed not good and me miles away from the server, and me have a little Athlon streaming the game. Me can't be competitive no way. I'm gonna get a certain amount of lags. I don't care what nobody says. You're gonna get a certain amount of lag. Right? And the people who use these things, like I said, it have input lag. Input lag is when you move your steering or you move your joystick, or you press a button and how long it takes the character to react. Right? That you call that input lag. So I believe in recent times they might chip down the input lag a little bit, but there's no way that could be one-to-one to your hardware that they're right there. You're pulling your internet through your fiber and you get strong connection and everything is everything. There's no way you can be streaming that data and it could be one-to-one to having the horsepower in the entire board. I can't fathom it. I can't say it possible. So the people who say it possible, that are them. Me, can't say it possible. And the way I'm so far from them data centers, that I'm gonna have a serious problem with it. People who live closer, like who live in the US and thing, yeah, you go work for them. Now go work for me, but they're too far away. Right? Because we don't get problem with ping how far we live. Right? So that is another concept that they really know why you have to buy the physical hardware. Because they want to be able to sell it online. And once a lot of people adopt that online thing and they lock you into that's it. Because they can come now and remove the physical hardware completely. Once they lock you down into that, that's it. No more physical hardware. Follow me? Now, once the majority of people adapt, that's gonna be what gaming is going to be. Everybody just rent everything from the cloud. And that is exactly what I want. Right? And when you do something where they don't like, they just say, hey, you breach with terms of services. And they pull the plug. You say something where they like, you can't play no more game, you can't do no more streaming online and make money. You say something where we don't like. Guys, I don't know. Future is looking grim. Right, so that is what I mean. But I'm glad that I tap out of the PlayStation market a long time. Because there's no way I would have been buying a console for them kind of money. Their money is ridiculous money. Anything over like about $3,000 is ridiculous. It's ridiculous to be spent. ridiculous money to be spending for a console. I like gaming, but I don't think I like gaming so much. I don't think I like it so much. And think about this, guys. Most of those people who are going to buy that, no return on investment. None. Because if you're not streaming, you're not getting no return on investment with that. It's just, you just spend that money there and just kiss it goodbye, you know. Until next generation. When the PS7 launch for 20 grand. Madness. That can't make no common sense in there. None. See? Right, but PS guys, enjoy the game, enjoy the console on them, man. I don't vex to tell you, I spend my money and enjoy the games, eh? Trust me. Mac laptops expensive, yeah. Bro. And they're gonna get more expensive because I tell you all them stuff they have RAM in them. And once RAM price go up, all them things are go. Most DJs use Mac laptop. Alright. Welcome to the stream, bro. What one? Everything good? Well, I guess people use the best of everything from reliability to it. It could be more reliable. Mostly do crash out like the rest of laptops and stuff. So people use it, and once everybody know that the brand is good and it's reliable and people are use it, the price is going to be crazy. Because if you want to be a DJ and you want to be the top DJ and you want everything run properly, and every top DJ I use that, you're going to use it, right? Because if you use something else, you might walk where you might see the limitations of it, and then you realize, hey, me need to get this. You understand me? When you use a DJ, you use Dell. You didn't like Dell. Alright. But the reality is, any laptop can work once it have the proper specs. So if somebody like know for you read computer specs and they see the spec of the Mac, and you match it back with another brand, it's going to work as equal. The point is, because this is what people don't understand, right? The branding is just the branding, to be honest with you. The components inside are the same, board, chips, whatever, based on where you buy. If you buy AMD or Intel, or it run Radeon, or you run Nvidia, all of them, they make them within a 10%, 5% margin of each other. When I say that, this is what I mean. So if you have a laptop, let me say we looking for some gaming laptop, and all of them, you know, let me say they carry 5050s or 5060s or whatever. All of them is in a margin of each other, because one might get a little bit more RAM than the other. One might have a 1 terabyte, one might have a 500 terabyte hard drive. You know what I mean? One go carry, and most of them might carry the same i3. You understand what I'm trying to say? So if you could respect good on your thing, you're gonna be good, nevertheless. But a man go just prefer to say, you know what? Let me buy the Mac, cause all the big men and them have the Mac, and the Mac run good, and you know, so they just make their life simpler instead of trying to find out spec of this and spec of that, and how to read this and how to do that, and you know what I mean? So people just say, alright, you know what? You are big amp, you are crazy amp, Rockford Force Gate, or whatever, or Crunch, or this or that. That are the best amp, because what? It's not the best amp, it's just that people, you want a shortcut to get the performance. So you just go say that are the best amp. You understand? This are the best laptop, this are the best hard drive. You understand me? But the reality is that it's the same people them were making the parts for them. You follow me? If that makes sense. we have to get this inside there. I feel the best thing will be to drive in from the next side. I'm just trying to figure out like what is the orientation? Alright, so I have a back this in there. Wonder if I can. No, wonder if I could. Oh gosh. And there must be some obstacle right in my way. Alright, so I'm gonna try. Guys, this looks like a really bad lineup, you know. But I'm gonna try to like kind of push it at an angle like this. And then see me could lock it in on that. Right, watch it there, you know. Looking good. The cup of the load now. We get it in. Man say as Bojo Bantan say it's not an easy road. It's never an easy road. Listen to me, and the people who feel say the road easy, they're only fooling themselves. Listen to me, we have a set of people out here that live in a fairy tale life, you know, in their head, you know. They have a fake sense of reality. And when you come across them and you try to let them know, hey, that thing we have in here is not real. It's not real. It's not reality. Brother, they chastise you, you know. They make you feel like something wrong with you, you know. Brother, this world is a crazy place. You understand me? It's never an easy road, trust me. And the people and the joke is this, eh? Look at life. Everybody get life easy until something bad happens, you know. Everybody walk around and fake it, you know. Fake it, you know. Fake life, fake how the situation really is, you know. And pretending, you know, until something really go wrong where you can't like hide something. That when you know say, yo, this man been going through it all the time. This girl been going through it all the time. Right? This world is a crazy place, bro. And the more I live, is the more I realize how crazy it is. Within recent times, I learn some things I never know in my life, bro. And I keep on saying thank God for the internet. Right? Because a lot of these things I know I still wouldn't know. Because where them things I teach, I never went there. Right? And the books and them what I taught them stupidness, I wouldn't pick it up. I not pick it up for go through a sentence in a paragraph. Right? So I would have never know. But due to social media and people talking stupidness and podcasts and little content here and there, there are some things where I would have never known nothing about. That I'm learning about now. That I wish that I knew when I was 20. But I didn't know. and me still have to just live. Right? You can't go back and undo nothing, you know. When you're living life is a progressive thing, you know, it's just a forward thing, you know. So if you make a mistake today, you necessarily can't really fix that tomorrow, you know. That mistake you make today, don't make, you know. Based on what it is, it don't make, you know. You have to continue, you know. Some people will say, yo, well, me could fix it. You know, really that you fix it. Because you can't live back today. Today gone, it gone. Tomorrow is a new day. Even if you try to rectify tomorrow, the mistake already made today. Follow me? So, you just have to keep on going forward. Things where you didn't know and you learn about and you figure out, you just kind of modulate yourself. There are things that you learn that you have to unlearn. There are places where you go. There are people you listen to where you have to stop listening to. There are things that you have to do that you have to stop do. Because if you have to sit down and really figure out the truth about everything, our life is just a set of cohesion, bro. People tell you things and want you to believe in a certain things because it's beneficial to them. None of it not beneficial to you. If you have to really do the things that benefits you, you're angry a lot of people on a daily. Right? We need to find this load. You're angry a lot of people on a daily because you're not gonna fit into anybody's narrative. You're gonna be doing things that you're certain on, and anything you're not certain and you're not making that decision there, you're waiting until you get some proof or something, and you know what I mean? And then you're gonna say, alright, well, we could go through with that now. See? But they have we believe in a lot of fantasies and a lot of faith and this, that, the other, and you understand me? And you hear everybody spew the same thing everywhere you go. You need to have faith, and you need to this, and you need to that. Who said that you're supposed to live so? But the Bible said this, and but the this said that, and the that said that, and remember in a university they said this, and in a that they said that, and who teach them people there? And where they get it from? Nobody know. Well, this study come from that individual, and that study come from where you get inspired from? Who inspired him? What entity inspired him? What did he believe in? What was his real belief? You understand me? So we take a lot of things, we run with it, we not get no origin because we believe in a faith, we believe in a people, we believe in a people that's smarter than we, that they say smarter than we, and all kind of craziness. But Dr. Son said this, and Dr. this didn't say that, and Sister Son said the right this in a book, and man, all you look here, brother. Sometimes when I think about the thing and then it just blow my mind. But whoever say what and whoever say what. When I sit down and I live life and I break it down and I use my own common sense, the things that I say don't make no sense. It don't make no sense because even if you try to live it, the world work different. The world work different to them ideas. And things probably in the past it might have worked, but now things change. And what them say for do now work. So then, what am I to believe and who am I to believe and who am I to follow? I tell you something, it might sound stupid, but I'm gonna use the little God-given sense God give me. And I use a lot of observation and analysis, right? And based on how I see life run and how certain things set and who are the people where push the agendas and these kind of things, and then I determine for myself if to follow, if not. And if my mind tell me, yo brother, lead them people and the philosophy, I'm leaving you on your philosophy. I'm not following you on your philosophy. I tell you a serious thing, you know, because what I'm speaking about is people who say me believe in and listen to already, and people me look at like people who understand life and core foundations of things and all kind of things. And then, whoa, do so end up close to them. They ask me what question, me write down some things, and next thing they start to spew a set of stupidness, and I'm like, I watch a person like, but me can't tell them nothing, because based on our PhD and RHD and RAN and whatever them get on, how much place they study, I'm a dunce. I cannot make a whole argument against them. But I know what they're talking is pure foolishness. Because when you watch the evolutions of things and how things set and what's supposed to be and what not supposed to be, you're telling me foolishness. But I can't argue you. Because I can't. And that is where the problem lies, people. Right? So, you come to a place where, remember, every human being that living on this earth, yeah, you're not getting up every day not to survive and not to do things that is beneficial to you. Anybody who I know on a daily basis doing things that is not to benefit them is a fool. I don't care how you categorize yourself, you're a fool. You're gonna get up in the morning, wake up, and do a set of things throughout the day for only stunt your growth, or to only give it away to someone else. That's being foolish. That defy all common sense and logic. That just don't make no common sense. So when me hear people talk some things, I sit and I listen to them carefully. And I try break down what them really say. And most of the time when I try break it down, most of it don't make no common sense. It's somebody create it as the right thing to say, and everybody just pick it up and walk around and talk the same stupid without even thinking and breaking it down in your mind. Alright, so if I'm doing this and the purpose of doing this is to get that, and I'm doing this and I'm not getting that, then why continue to do this? Because the outcome is not the outcome what they say you're supposed to get when you do what they tell you to do. It just doesn't make common sense. They will say, no, chaotic, you are doing something wrong. You are follow the wrong ingredient. I say, alright, well, here we go. Explain it again. Me get something wrong. You explain it again. Are the same thing, same pattern, do the same thing, and this are the result it's supposed to bring. You follow it, it still not bring the result. And then you tell me, oh gosh, well then you should have some more faith. You don't have enough faith. You understand me? You not pray hard enough. Yo, when I pray sometimes, I sure people hear me in the next room. You understand me? I sure sometimes in the morning when I get up and I forget to pray home. And I go, when I reach in the car, I sit down. I go say, nah, I forget to pray. And I go say, we just load down the radio here and just say something. I sure people just see me sit down in the car, so I close my eye and I talk. See, So, oh yeah, tell me, say, son, everything when me I do now work, nothing when me do now work. Something is wrong with that. When you do it, it work, and when me do it, it now work. So then something wrong. You tell you know what I come and tell you? You see, God was not in it. God was not there at the moment. Come and say, yo, so how God supposed to be here, bro? So you don't say he everywhere, then I say omnipresence. So what you really say? What you really telling me? So I'm just saying this to say, not knocking against, not knocking against no religious parties in any way, because to be honest with you guys, I'm a religious person as of that how I do, right? I'm just saying that if they say you're buying a car and the purpose of buying it is to go from A to B. It doesn't matter if I buy a big car, a small car, a high vehicle, a low vehicle, one that carry 16-inch rims, one that carry 13-inch rims. It doesn't matter. The story is that when I go to the showroom, they give me millions of options of different types to pick from. But the end result is this. When I buy this, this is the duty it's supposed to perform. A to B. From my little village to the town. From my little village to my walk. From my little village to the church. It's supposed to work in my favor. But if me purchase this vehicle and it carry me from the showroom to home, and after that, that's the end of it. It can't carry me nowhere else again, well then mission failed. So then I buy a paperweight then. I buy something for just watch. Because it's not performing its duty. And everything in life have a duty and a function. But we live in a world now where people are telling you that you have this, but you have this car, but not to carry from A to B. So then what you have it for? Brother, you have it for look good. Alright, that's good. Brother, when you have this, it brings females. That's good. Me not say no. Brother, when you have this, you can line with certain men. Me not say no. That's good. That's good. But me have this and it can carry me from A to B. That are the original purpose. A to B. So now, these are the things when we talk about where we need somehow we need for screwing the screw in our head we loose. Because enough of we have a set of screws in our head loose. You understand me? So I will not get up on a daily and do nothing. Spend hours and do things that is in other people's favor and not mine. That's a madness. I don't care who say what. That's a madness. At the end of the day, that's a madness. That's what mad people do. Mad people do things with no purpose behind it. None. One thing, chaotic symbol don't intend to do thing without purpose. If this year for do this function here, that's what you do. Me buy amplifier, they say the amplifier carry 6,000 watts. Me believe that if me buy a 5,000 watts speaker, you should push it. See? You should push it. We know we always have find ways to like bend the truth, right? So in a case like that, a man go tell you, yes, he said 6,000 watts, but that's not consistent power. Peak power. Alright, we say alright. That's why you see we didn't buy the speaker with tech 6,000 watts. We make sure and buy the speaker with tech 5,000 watts. We give a whole 1,000 off. So you should push it. You understand how much I said? Because another man go say that 5,000, that 6,000 is not RMS. You understand me? So then we make sure and we drop off that too. The speaker too, even if they say yeah take 5,000, we still advocate that not RMS neither. So we just that whole 1,000 in between, we could say yes, it should effectively move it. You understand? So we come back to the same thing what I'm speaking about, where people use all little kind of analogies that they make up along the way for change the course of something when natural. We're supposed to act a certain way or walk a certain way, and certain people, some of the elders them out here, when know a certain thing supposed to work. You understand? You hear they talk something different. When they ask you, chaotic, so how you feel about this? And I say, well, XYZ so be the case. This is what I'm looking forward to. They say, nah, you can't look forward to that. That is not what that is. But that is not what you tell me it was at first. But now me get my foot halfway into the door. And just I try push my whole body through now. You might tell you. They tell me no, that is not what that is for. So how it changed? Before, when my foot was outside of the door, matter of fact, I wasn't even close to the house. I was way down the road, whistling. Nobody never said, you know, going up there and going through that door, that is not going through there, no go up there, not go through there, because that is not what that is for either. You know what I tell you guys, a lot of women saying something like real foolishness, but it is yeah, guys, you have to understand what I say, because I'm not saying a lot of things, but I say a lot of things. It's crazy, right? To know that we have people out here, what talk about educators, people that in a high power, people that here to educate the next generation, people who have put spiritual values and things into people. We're talking about all these influential people. And then they come and they talk some foolishness here and there. And when you sit down and you really listen to them, you're like, so the story is only this way because we're not in a private to talk about it. So in the open, this is the narrative. And once we sit down in a private and I talk about it, and me say, well, remember you saying at the open, this is what it's supposed to be and this is what me expect? You say, no chaotic, no. You shouldn't expect that to be that. And when we watching the same manual where they say how this thing's supposed to run, it state out the same things I was saying in the open. But in the close, you say no, that is not what that's supposed to be. This world is a crazy place. I would have seen, like living, me see rules change based on who it is to. So it have certain things that might happen just stating something in a workplace. We just say a workplace because it happen like on the road too. I mean like if you're under a traffic offense, it happens too. Right? Yeah, certain thing happen and based on who you are, it could fly. And based on who you're not, it won't fly. So I'm saying all of this just to say this, you know. You have to be very careful who you listen to, who you follow. And what you pattern your life after. What you think is real and what you think is not real. But trust me, if you have to really sit down and dissect everything, a lot of things is not real. It's not real. It's things that is concepts and narrative that people just create, get in influential positions, put it out there, and they just brainwash the population and everybody just believe in the things and everything. But when you sit down and you really watch it, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. Because it don't stand up on no base. So it's not real. Once you can shift a concept, it's not real. It's like gravity. Gravity is a real thing. You find any place that high and drop something, it will fall. Whether it fall like a feather seesaw, you know, it fall book, it will fall. Gravity is a real concept. And once you live on the earth, that not change. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. See? That is why you can have ship floating and things. We talk about buoyancy. That is why you could have plane flying. When you talk about lift, it's a real concept. So once you follow along the necessary parameters to make it happen, it happens. But we have some concept out here. No care what parameter you follow under, it not happen the way they say it will happen. So when I sit down and I think about it, I said that is not a real concept. It can't be real. Because it's not no base, it's not founded on nothing. So if 10 people do the same thing and can't get the result, it's not real. It's not a real concept. It's fake. You understand me? And we have a lot of fake concepts out here. I'm not telling anybody what to believe in or what to do. But for me, as soon as I find a fake concept, I stop believing in it, bro. Because you see, I can't prove it to be real. I can't prove it to be real. Unless say that it's real and this is what you're supposed to do. But when I do it, it's not working for me. So I can't prove it. It's not proven. It's not proven. Can't prove it. See? Right? There is another crazy thing me people tell me like of late. Me have to be careful because it's just something, man. For me, a couple of people say, yo, brother, you have to be careful, you know, because you don't have facts of that. You don't have facts of it. You don't get facts of it. So, alright. I'm just saying something. Let me say, I just making an illustration, right? It's an illustration. So, I get up from my home this morning and I decide that I walk out the road and I decide that the first person I meet, I'm going to give them a hug. I walk out the road, I wait the first person I see, I walk up to them and give them a hug. I just want to make a reference. Then, in the evening, let me say when I'm a youth and them see me, I say, Daddy, you know, say, me say you went out a road and hug up some woman. And me say that not true. Me say, yo, that not true. Me say, where you hear that story then? Well, daddy remember say that other people out there and somebody see your XYZ. So they come tell me, say, oh, XYZ. Me say, well, me say, you not get no proof for that. So that never happened. But the point is this. It did happen. So the story is this. How can you say because somebody not get no proof that it never happened? So if something happened and somebody else who's supposed to know about it don't know about it, it never happened because they don't know it happened. Listen to me. I know I talking about big adults will open their mouth and talk some stupidness like this. And I'm like, I sit down and I use my brain and I'm like, so because you can't prove it 100% it never happened. Even if you see the signs, you're gonna tell me that say it never happened just because you never see it. So alright. So we just trying to like brainstorm something. Let me say if one nuclear fall here, just saying, right? It's supposed to leave a crater a certain size. Certain chemicals supposed to be floating in the air. Water supposed to be polluted. We're supposed to be able to find whatever oxide or whatever in the water and them things. Just saying something. You understand? And then let me say we go someplace and they says, hey, you got a big crater XYZ, and we do so, we go to the place, we do so, we test for everything check out. Water supply, we find wherever oxide, we do so, we find chemicals floating in the air, seen, we do so, we measure the crater, the crater is just of the size of what we could prove. Hey, this is a whatever nuclear. You understand me? And then we say, well, all right. We say, well, ladies and gentlemen, 10 to 1, we have to come to a conclusion. 10 to 1, it have to be this kind of nuclear drop here and cause XYZ. Because that are the evidence we left behind. Remember, we never there when it dropped. But they send we in as researchers to find out. See? So if I'm to use the concept where some people just use that because you don't have proof, it never happened. So me go there and me find all the proof. Right? But guess what? I wasn't there when it happened. So it never happened. I wonder if I understand what I'm trying to say. This world is a crazy place. I just hear some big people talking some things where me just can't understand. Right? I'm gonna say if the evidence there, even if you can't prove it and the evidence there, me I tell you, hey, it happened. Because the evidence there right in front of your face. The evidence not there nowhere else. Because when you have to draw your conclusions, it's based on evidence you draw it. You didn't draw it from nothing. It must have evidence you have to draw it. Not because you don't have concrete proof. It must have evidence. When certain things take place, it have evidence of it. And if you understand what I'm trying to say. So, I meet a point where I don't even worry much with when me hear certain people talk certain things. Right? Because at a point in time I thought like big people used to have all the answers. And then as me become, little before me become a big person, me realize that big people not have half of the answers. They wandering around just like me. They don't understand what I want. And the ones who do, and I have to carry this load, guys. The ones who do understand where I'm going, they might hide the truth from everybody. Because it don't make sense you let everybody know the truth. Some people have to wonder. Alright, we go run with this. Some people have to stay wondering because you can't open everybody's eyes. You can't do it. Because if you open everybody's eyes, then everybody go get on the same playing field. And that for sure is what they don't want. Everybody can't get on the same playing field. Some people have to lose. Some people have to run the hamster wheel all the time. And some people have to know how to run on the hamster wheel, how to jump off, take a rest, vibe a little, and then jump back on when they feel to. And some people have to run it right through. They must say, see this wheel here? It's your hamster wheel for life, and you have to run on it. And you're going to run on it until you're tired and you fall down. We're not giving you no chance to say you're tired. You have to keep on running on this hamster wheel. You follow me? I know a lot of things that might be sounding really dumb. But trust me, somebody are going to find this live stream and find a rant, yeah? And they're going to say, he's talking a lot of sense. He's talking a lot of sense. It's just that he's just not talking like on nothing like specific. So somebody going to say, yes, this is what he's talking about, or that is what he's talking about. But you could understand the general concept of what I'm saying. The general concept is God give you common sense for a reason. God give you instincts for a reason. God make you see, hear, touch, feel, sense for a reason. That reason there for interact with the world. God give you a brain for a reason. If you didn't want everybody to have a brain, you would have make one central brain, and that one central brain would have control everybody. He didn't do it so because he knows that they are the people who have to go against the grain. They are the people that will not be able to be manipulated easily. They are the people that are the followers, and they are the people that are the leaders. And the leaders and them see the truth and they don't follow. Oh gosh, man, I'm gonna do that. You understand me? I don't know if this make common sense. It should make common sense to some of you all. Right? So that is the reason why when thing happen, let me say somebody go do two fellas go do some stupidness together. Police now question her together, you know. They separate her and question her. Cause your account and your account are two different. What they in your brain or they in your brain are two different. I went and do the same stupidness, but your incentive different from his. Everything. Everything different. Me and a man might see eye to eye, but we have different concepts. We might do the same foolish thing for different reasons. Follow me? And that is what people have to understand. See, it's not a one-size-fits-all situation. One size don't fit all. What might work for you, what you're going to say right and it work for you, it might work for me because of who I am. It not going to work for me. The things that you will sit down and think, I will not. The things that me got to sit down and stay for years and suffer and I go through it, you might not be able to walk one day in that shoe there. So it's important not to like compare yourself with people. I always talk about this thing here. Don't compare yourself with people. You might see somebody do something and you say that easy. And then you try it and realize it's hard. It's easy for that person because they've been doing it for over a period of time, so they know how to do it. Every time I watch speed do a backflip, it look easy. I'm not going to try that. I'm not try it. I can't do it. And I'm not going to take the risk of falling flat. Because it might cost me too much. I'm too old. See? So I'm not going to try that. So you can't always like watch somebody and say, yeah, but he didn't do that and he work out for he might work for you. You understand me? Everybody's situation is a different one. See? So know that. So when you see people are come about to talk foolishness, oh you never this and oh you never that and oh you never this, that is not your thing to do. You understand? Guys, just stick up in, man, for take up. Yeah, welcome to the stream. I see somebody jump in on the stream, you know. Welcome to the stream, bro. I forget exactly what I was saying, you know. That is why sometimes I like my thought process get interrupt. Right? My thought process get interrupt, so I don't want to start back when me think what I was saying, then I wasn't saying that. So wait, Mr. Samuel just still there. Me tell myself you're gone already, you know? So my brother say he don't watch a documentary on China and he's very surprised to know how advanced China is. China, you ever hear about Night City? You ever want Night City? Night City is that place in Cyberpunk. You ever hear about Night City? China is Night City. China is the real Night City. That is what China is, bro. Right? I've been watching some things on China too, and China's sick. China's sick. But guess what? Everything what happen in China eventually come here. Eventually. We adapt very slow. When we mean like adapt very slow, we adapt like must even more than like 10 years in a difference to China. Cause I remember like in the that had to be like the 90s. Well, like 99, let's say 98. Must even a little before that, 95, 96. I was watching like documentaries on China and them talking about everybody would have a cell phone in their hand and everybody would have them on social media and communicate and everything like that. And at the time, it was already happening in China, but it wasn't happening here. It was not happening here. So I saw it. I was a little youth them time and I like watch TV. And I like this little crazy. I watch it and I remember like at the time the average dude down here, if somebody said they have a cell phone, but you have to be some kind of big time manager in a TSTT or some kind of CEO or some kind of big time company. Imagine a car phone used to be a big thing. So you understand me? And at the time you were seeing documentaries with people with smartphones in China, and smartphone ain't even drop here yet. In them days we used to use the big Nokia and the big Ericssons and them. That was the phones we used to run in at them day there, them time there. So Motorola Peanut, and remember the first really like what say revolutionary phone was the Racer we dropping at Trinidad and Tobago. Where people was like, but if you see the phone, you can watch a video on the phone. You understand? That was a big thing. Now, currently, everybody gets phone. Every child can use phone. The littlest baby can use a phone. Everybody use phone. Everybody communicate. Sometimes somebody will talk to you and you're there in the same house and they call you on the phone. They text you on the phone. So everything up the way you see up there comes slowly. It's coming, don't worry. It'll come. But China is really advanced. Well, if you want coffee and thing, you could buy a place and just type in something on your phone and a drone will come bring your coffee and drop it here. Craziness, real craziness. I see people are pay with the hand palm, I see people are pay with face recognition. Crazy thing. Crazy thing. In other city they don't transact not with cash. Nothing. And that come here too. You are frightened? Not frightened, man. Everything will come. Everything will come slowly. They might implement one thing at a time. Watch and see what I tell you. See? Me see some real madness from China. But they all like to come. Because once the technology is there, it's going to happen. Right? We just have to just pay for it and just embrace it, and it's gonna be here and it's going to be happening. Right? They have the longest bridge and the biggest aquarium in the world. Somebody was telling me about that bridge when they didn't open. So when they didn't open the bridge, somebody was telling me about that bridge on the live. I never see it though. We might have to search it for actually see it. I never saw it. But China people crazy. They are trying to run through building and thing. It have a building at the side of a mountain. And like the tracks them run right there and they do out the building in such a way that and people living on the building and the train run through part of the mountain and run through part of the building. Because the building shape out to let the train pass through it. Sick thing. Sick thing. Crazy engineering. Them are built thing anyway. Right? It had and I think it's on somebody live stream I saw this in it. It had a guy, I think a speed live stream if I'm not mistaken. The fella asked him, how high up you think we are? The fella watch him like, what mean by high up? We on the ground. He said no, we're not on the ground. The man walk and carry the fella right down to the edge and tell him look down. By you have a precipice down there. You might tell you. And below there, it a thing go on below there too. You have buildings and people and things go on down below there too. And China crazy, bro. When it have a certain time that they'll light up the city, you know I tell you, neon down the city, you know, bro. You have a certain like let me say it's between 7 and 8 or 8 and 9 or something like that. They have a certain time where they neon down the city. Light showing, brother. All the buildings and them neon down. I tell you, look like night city. Craziness. The people and them brain different. Most of them things I'm seeing in science fiction already real in China. All them things where man a strap on them for get extra for them exoskeleton and them things. All them things are real things in China already, bro. Real things. Real things, bro. Don't get tied up. Right? So right now apparently we living in the past. We're living in the past. Right? But slowly things are getting upbeat because I remember the time when me and man didn't even get like much cards. And now, how much cards me get in my wallet? Must get about 3 or 4 cards in my wallet right now. I'm going to say it publicly. Me don't walk around with cash really and true. And if me have is not much. Oh gosh guys, one more. Yeah. Gosh man, I hope none of my conversation will come true. And I'm getting interrupted. I get interrupted. Anytime more people call me, I just need to stream. Guys, nobody don't call me when I stream. As me done the stream, which means if done this are the last load in any case. As me done the stream, nobody don't call. Nobody now call. Like they just want to know, say, chaotic live. You know? Once I say chaotic live, that's it. I talk to chaotic. You know? Once I say Once I say live, I talk to him now. Right, but China next level thing, guys. Sorry for saying, people like gas up the US, but China passed the US by miles. The US has some technology, you know, but I don't know, like, China has some different people what them attack. China not talk to normal people. The technology, like they communicate with aliens. Them not communicate with normal people. You understand? Me even see a restaurant, I think like your order whatever, and the thing come down from the sky and I swirl down and I drive and I find your table and stop and man, one set of craziness. Yo, one set of craziness, man, I tell you. And when you don't stop by your table, you take out what you need to take off, and the thing just on zoom where you gone back where you come. So you don't get nobody who serve you, you know. In a restaurant there, you know. Everything will come to you. Where you sit down, everything will come to you. The thing look like some kind of, man, some kind of weird kind of place, because you see all the set of swirly things and a set of lines all over the place and you're seating wherever and the thing and them come to you. Man, look here. China different. China different. But I love the internet, you know. I love the internet for these purposes, not for the foolish purposes. I like the internet for find out what go on without, like, I have to watch a documentary where somebody water down. Because even if I watch one documentary, somebody else go there and cover the same thing and I can watch what them say and watch what the other person say and compare it and say, alright, well, it had to be true because what this person said and what that person said is the same thing. Or we could draw a conclusion and say, nah, something not right about the story because the story not consistent. You understand me? But based on what I'm saying, most of the stories are consistent. Because the same like the floating EV van, the SUV what they have, what is floating at the water and thing. I see it numerous times. The car what does dance and kind of do the turbo boosting, jump up and thing. I see it numerous times, different things. So it can't be lie. It can't be lie. I see I see the demo upon different people channels and stuff. And it's the same demo doing the same stuff. So it cannot be lie. It has to be true. You follow my choice, eh? You understand? Right, so the world is really a different place now. To what we think it is. So I'm still saying, my brother, that we live in the past. We're not living in a Trinidad and Tobago, we're not living in the future. China the future, we live in China living in the future, we live in the past. Even when you compare China to America, America still living in the past too. Because the things happening in China that happen in America yet. So America living in the past. See, it's crazy. Right? But I'll finish it off with saying that mentally I'm not really prepared for the future, so I'm happy for be living in a third world because it gives me time for my brain to calibrate and understand what is to come and kind of try to get in terms with it, because I believe that some of these things, like they just bring it here quick. It's kind of shock value some people, because there are people here right now when I even still know if we use the internet properly. We still not understand the power of the phone we have in our hand. We still not understand a lot of things. A lot of simple things about technology. So if them things are coming here too quick, trust me, you gonna leave a heap of people behind. So that is why they have to bring it slowly, implement things. Peace. You understand? Look, right now, we know officially, I think it have no way in a Tobago where don't have a smart, what do you call it? Smart ATM. All the ATMs and them smart now. One place had to do it and they do it the other day. So all the ATMs and them smart now. You understand me? So, how come peace, how come? Right? Are just easy so they go start implement things and until we reach where we have to. Right, let me shut off shop. And decouple the load. Right, so we have to wait until that roll out so we can see how much money we get on the account. I hope by this evening stream all of this go away. I just hope it's some kind of hiccup causing all of this. The intro might finish. The way how this thing will take long. Right, so we now reach out here now. Right, so $4,321 we get on the account. Thank you all for coming to the live stream. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, don't forget to big up yourself.